Hello, Mermelada. I see you clearly now. Hello, Elva. How are you? Hello to you all. As I said yesterday, today we are going to talk in English. I'm here. I'm going to join Marta Masdeu from Estiluz, and we are going to talk about Estiluz. Just a second. The design development outside of Spain. The internationalization of Spanish design, which is really crucial in these crisis times. I'm going to join Marta from Marta Masdeu from Estiluz.
Sorry.
Hi.
Problems of direct.
Good evening.
Here I am. Hello, Marisa.
We are learning.
Good afternoon.
This is the second time we see each other.
Yeah, exactly.
It's here in Red in Vivo. We are welcome to you all this evening. As I said yesterday, today we are going to talk in English because Marta is really interested, Marta Masdeu, which is with me this evening, interested to remark the importance of the Spanish design all over the world right now. Marta, tell us a little bit about this internationalization, and first of all, congratulations, because you have won a very important award in the New York City Awards of Design. Tell us a little bit about these special happy moments inside this COVID crisis.
It's true, Marisa. This wasn't planned at all, but this Monday took place the New York City by Design Awards, and we were one of the products in the short list. And we finally won in one of the categories, so we're very, very happy. In this moment, this is really like a lot of fresh air for us, receiving an award like this, because of course we continue working every day, but this COVID situation is making us all a little bit sadder in some way, and receiving an award like this makes us very, very happy, especially after all the hard work behind one product and also just a catalog. It's great. It's been great.
Yeah, it's really great. The lamp is really special. Alfie, congratulations also to Jose Manuel, which is exactly the designer with the Studio Act.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You have a strong relationship between you both.
Yes, actually, it's also a nice coincidence that we had a read in vivo with Jose Manuel, right, a few weeks ago. We worked together on this design, and now we're working on more. This award brings us a lot of strength for next products that we launch together. It's very nice to, when you have very good connection with the designer, it's great to receive an award for everything that you've done together.
It's really fantastic. But today we are going to talk about another professional relationship with another studio called Mermelada Estudio, which is from Barcelona. And you are going to develop a new product that is not yet in the market.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about this process.
Yes, well, it's funny because during this COVID situation, we have experienced these two so different things. One is one product that was born a few months ago and was launched into the market last year in Milan, and now it receives its first award during this COVID situation. And it's great. And then there's this other situation, which is that with Mermelada we started working on a new product also a few months ago, and it hasn't been launched yet. So now we're getting ready for its launch in September. but we're living this in in a quiet mood, getting ready, getting prepared. There's not much that I can explain yet. It's a whole collection that we're going to launch. And with Mermelada, the work process has been great as well. And actually, it's very funny because you mentioned that we were very interested in having this conversation in English because we are an international company like most of the Red members.
Absolutely.
We're companies that produce, design, and produce furniture, lighting, complements for the contract market and the residential market. And we all have, let's say, 75% of our sales outside, and the United States per se is a really important market for all of us. So that's where most of us have the focus. And also, I've been receiving so many good comments about the Red Talks, but people from abroad, they can
absolutely.
Some of them, they cannot understand us. So that's why I think it's very interesting that we have these conversations in English. And with Mermelada, actually, it's very funny because we met in New York. Even though they are from Barcelona, we are near Barcelona, but it's one of those things of life that a friend in common put us together in New York. It's actually this person we have in common is American, and I spend a lot of time in New York during the year. And when I was there, we had this meeting because they have, I think, a very good understanding of the American market and their products. Their products are very universal. They are colorful. They have a great personality. But they are also understood by everybody. They are kind of timeless, I'd say, which is also our philosophy. And American people love their products. So that's how it all started.
It's amazing because you all, not only Estiluz, all the Red companies are developing a strong project all over the world to remark the Spanish design identity, which is really important, not only for Spanish design, for all the Spanish image abroad. Then I really would like to know, how did you start this process of internationalization? You are a company of 50 years, you are the second generation, and I would like to know how did you start this interesting movement outside of Spain, overseas?
It's interesting, and it's also it's quite an adventure. That Estiluz is a family business. My father started the business, and he started traveling. He loved to travel. I think that he used the excuse of work to travel.
To travel is really a good start.
Exactly. So he traveled all over the world looking for the main, the markets that he thought that were going to be important for Estiluz. And well, first of all, it all started going to Milan, the Milan Fair. That's where he started getting clients. And then after that, I guess that set the base for Europe. But then after that, actually, United States was his next goal after accomplishing opening offices in France, in Germany. We have to think that at that moment, the world was not so global. So we didn't even have the euro. So you really need to have a presence in each market. So he started acting locally. And then by the time he went to the United States, my brother and I were already in the business. So we helped him out in growing the company over there. We set an office. Actually, he's the one who set an office, and he didn't even speak
You
English.
have a showroom in New York.
We do have a showroom now. When we started, it was only a warehouse and office because our market didn't require at that moment a showroom, but now we have a showroom, and we cater the interior design community, especially architects and interior designers.
How's the situation between Spain and United States related to export of your goods, of your products?
It's good. It's good. There are no restrictions for now. We hope it will stay this
Fantastic.
way. Yes. So for now, there's nothing has changed. We keep sending goods, sending lamps over there, and so.
Are you thinking in another markets like China or I don't know another?
We do have, yes, we do have a presence in China actually, but there are still a lot of restrictions in the lighting industry. There are every day more and more restrictions. There are some listings that you have to get to sell in certain markets. So we sell everywhere. We sell in China, we sell in Japan, we sell in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But the restrictions that we have make us focus more and more in Europe and the United States, which are the main markets for us.
Yeah, Cosentino have also a very strong market in United States.
Yes.
Close to 55% of their exportation is there.
Wow. Yes, they are big. I know they have big presence.
That's amazing.
Yes. Well, you know what? The American market is very open-minded.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great market because, well, first of all, they welcome products from other countries. They need them, right? And they love the European design. I think they have understood that Spanish products have really high quality for what you get, for the price that they have in comparison to other countries, other European countries. And so that's good. And then the other thing is that as companies from Spain, at least, we are very, like, companies like Cosentino, I'm going to talk about brand members, Sancal, Undarreta, Joker, they all have a presence. We're very flexible. So American people, they love to customize. They take our products and they completely change them, they break them apart, they put them together again. Well, they ask us to do that basically, and it's something that we can do easily. So that's, I think, why all of us have such a strong presence over there.
Yeah, we have this quality of improvisation, no?
Yeah, right.
Fantastic. I really would like to know, in your opinion, how is Spanish design perceived overseas? How, in your travels all year, how do you see this image, this position?
It's very good. Yeah, you know that Italians are
way
ahead of us. They are, unfortunately, or well, that's how it is. But in the last 10 years, I've seen Spanish design grow so much.
Absolutely, a huge improvement, no?
Yes. And now people all over the world, they recognize the name of designers from Spain. That's why we're so happy. Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we won this award of New York City by Design with Revolta by Natrank. And we took them on tour to New York. You cannot imagine how happy magazines were to receive those designers. They had interviews with Dani and Esther, and then they published everything about us. They were so interested about Spanish designers. I think that they value the fact that our designs, they're contemporary, but also they have the backup of the know-how of the companies behind them.
Absolutely.
So the quality is extremely good.
Quality
so
plus creativity.
Yes, exactly. And they're fresh to them. That's what they love about them. They are very, very fresh. I think that's the best word to describe them.
Wonderful news.
And nowadays,
wonderful news for our future, because as you know, we are fighting against COVID-19. But we are getting immersed in a war against the huge crisis we are involved, economical crisis. I would like to know, Marta, how do you see which would be could be the key concepts to go out this huge crisis?
Wow,
Yeah,
don't be afraid. Just
don't be
keep
afraid.
going.
Really,
We
very good.
keep going. These
Yeah,
days,
thank you very much.
since everything started, we have weekly meetings with the marketing slash sales staff, and we create new concepts to tell people new stories. So every day we launch a new story to tell our clients. In these moments, we have to be in the face of everybody and continue creating new products, continue getting new ideas for our existing products, because the market is there. It's shrunk, it's smaller now for sure, but those who keep going and keep being in front of the people who still have business, they will succeed. And those who stay at home just sad and scared, of course, they will maybe disappear, unfortunately, or become smaller.
Awesome.
So optimism.
It's fabulous. Awesome. Thank you very much for this kind of energy you transmit us. And this point is really the key concept. No? Don't be afraid and keep going with your projects.
Yes, exactly.
It's a very good final conclusion. And again, congratulations for this important award in the international contest in New York. And well, see you. I don't know in a week or in 2 weeks to speak about another topics about design, of course.
Sure. When there's something new, you know, I'm here. No problem.
Thank you very much. I'm going to
thank you so much.
I'm going
Have a
to
good
join
one.
Mermelada. Bye. I'm going to try to join Mermelada Studio. Alex, just a second. Sorry. Here. Waiting for Mermelada Studio. Say. Thank you very much. Oh, hi. I see you, Laura and Alex. Thank you very much for joining us this evening to talk about design, to talk about Spanish design, and to talk about internationalization. You are, since the beginning, you are developing your projects outside of Spain, which is really interesting for all the companies that are inside the Red Association. Estiluz is one of these companies, and you are starting the collaboration really with Estiluz. Your first product is not already in the market. Tell us a little bit, how have you collaborated? Marta told us how did you meet in New York some months ago, and tell us a little bit, how did you start this collaboration and this work together?
Well, this story with Estiluz started about 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago. I remember we had a coffee and a very nice chat in Manhattan with Marta. As she was saying, it was a common friend, who introduced us. And well, it was a very, as I'm saying, very nice talk. After that, we were all excited to find a good project to work. And I think, it was last year, 3 years on the studio, that we were just trying to find the good moment, the good project to kick off the collaboration, where we thought that we had something interesting, and so we called back Marta. We had a meeting with them, and actually after that meeting, they thought that was a very good project. But at the end, we put it on hold. The good thing about that meeting is that they had a brief, which is something that we love. I mean, when I come a brief to work, it means that they know
yeah, it's very efficient way to work for us.
Yeah.
To start a relation, not to have an idea, but later in the process it could be changed.
Yeah, actually, if the client don't have the brief, we usually create our own brief because we think it's an essential.
Exactly.
To have success, right? So well, after this brief, the result was this first collaboration. We are very excited about it with Estiluz. As Marta was pointing, no, we are going to launch it in next fall, 2020. So
yeah. And how's the result? The result is complete. The product is complete. Is ready right now.
Yeah, it's almost ready. No, we have to review a few things, but yeah, for sure it's ready. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a surprise. It's a surprise.
Well, actually, it's a very, as we are saying with Estiluz, it's a very honest product. We are trying to do something basic, big, with a lot of possibilities in terms of a collection. And I think it can grow. So it's gonna.
Fantastic. But I'm sure this product are going to be immersed in your philosophy, which is the media always remarks the unconventional point of view of your designs, and also the poetry. Your designs are full of poetry. I would like that you explain a little bit this approach to the creativity, or it's in the final step, or it's in the beginning. Tell me a little bit, or tell us this kind of process of the poetry twist all your designs develop or have inside.
Well, yeah, for us, design is when you make when you make a story become an object. Right? When you are not following the rules or the trends, no, either established archetypes, no. We love to question always why the shape of this object should be like this, should be like that. So for us, poetry is when an object is more than an object. When you find this click for some reason, and your product connect with the consumer.
Yeah, for us, designing is like cooking. A product recipe composed of different ingredients.
Yeah. So poetry is one of those ingredients. After all this time working together, we learned how to use these ingredients and how to prepare a big variety of meals. So we every time we have a different project. As you can see, the range of projects that we do are very big. So we always to be very conscious about the balance between commercial and PR, right? So,
fantastic. You work also for Quadrat, for Moroso, and BT Barcelona, developing such different projects, but also with this kind of unconventional approach. How I give to you another question in the same line than I've met to Marta. How do you think this Spanish design is perceived outside of our frontiers, in your experience, in your opinion?
Well, we have great companies and great designers. I think as we are always saying, we only need to trust more on the quality of our design and, and try to break all these like frontiers that I don't know for what reason Spanish designers, no?
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
No, they are invisible.
It's true.
Yeah.
But it's really curious, and we keep not understanding why not many, you know, other companies and designers are breaking this.
Yeah.
So I think,
Okay.
I think what we have to do is things like we're doing today, right? We have to speak in English if we want to be
Yeah.
a worldwide design net.
Absolutely. You're right. It's you can't understand really why there's not today there's not a strong image of a Spanish design, not only individualities, no, like you or other designers all over the world. And I would like you to explain a very interesting project I love of your designs, which is Mononcle, which is related to a grill, but it's also a luggage, but it's really interesting. It's a mixture, a very special mixture that you have in all your designs, but especially in this one. You can explain a little bit to us this project, if it's possible.
Yeah, so this project comes from a previous project we did in 2011 when I was telling you we love to question why things have to be as they are. So at that time we were on a strategy to find new clients, and we decided to work on new archetypes for a barbecue. As a result, we present in Salon de Ruida, which was a very successful piece, but that in the end didn't went into production.
Yeah.
but you know, we love to say that one thing brings you to another thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. How we have been working for all these years, and on the research of all these new archetypes that we could have of a barbecue, we found out that mixing the concept of traveling and cooking,
absolutely, it's amazing,
but also something that could merge into something new, and that was the result. So we were friends of Erez, and we thought that was a nice company to.
Sometimes a design shows who is the designer, no? What is the philosophy behind the designer or behind the studio? I think this one is a very good example of your work, of your concepts. I think. I don't know. I really would like to a final conclusion with you, which are I don't know, your opinion of the or your vision about the near future of design or your next projects all over the world post COVID-19. What are you expecting? Or
well, we are a studio that is not really focused on working on many collaborations, but we are more work very close to the companies that we work with. So we, since like let's say 5 years ago, we are the creative consultants of a Mexican company. Actually, we just came back a couple of weeks ago. We are now working on a new also on a new project in Mexico, which is going to be a very interesting company. We're also working on as a strategic partners with a US company for so long. So it's not like we are introducing very lot of new collaborations every year. So we hope to introduce Estiluz as a for 2020. And also, of course, sometimes it's not that we are close. It's not that we are only for all of our energies in other countries. I mean, of course, we are always open to here. Actually, we're happy.
We love
Spain. We know Spain. There's a lot of potential here, right? So, well, we're gonna do more things. We can tell you more than what we're gonna do with Estiluz.
Fantastic.
Do special collaborations.
Well, Alex, Laura, thank you very much. I really would like to know you, I don't know, in the next months, personally, in Barcelona or in Madrid. I really love your work, and thank you very much. I hope that you develop these new projects in the right time in the next months. And well, thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, all of you, also to be here with us. On Monday, we are going to have here in Red in Vivo Carlos Lamela, one of the greatest architects in Spain. See you on Monday if it's possible. Bye to you all.